These are the basically scientifically proven steps to make more sales for your business from Facebook ads, because these are the things that we do for our clients that drive sales and leads every time. And in case you don't know, I'm Brandy with Like Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. That has driven over $272 million in revenue for our clients so far using Facebook ads. So the first step in our process is to build brand consumer trust. A lot of business owners hear that and think, yeah, and skip ahead. But this is not a throwaway step. The other steps won't work if you fail to build brand consumer trust first, and here's why. 81% of consumers stated that they needed to trust the brand to buy from them. So no matter what you do, you can spend all the money in the world on Facebook ads, but if you haven't built trust first, 81% of consumers are not going to buy from you. Period. Forbes even said that 7 out of 10 customers choose to buy more from brands that they trust. And there are a lot more studies out there that support this too, but more importantly, we have seen this to be true for the thousands of small businesses that we've helped scale. So, what does trust really mean? It means consumers trust that what you're selling is A, actually going to help them, B, is as described and not exaggerated, and C, is real. Like you're not a scam. So what can you do to build that solid foundation of trust? 4 things. Number 1, provide value to your audience that's actually helpful. Don't just add to the noise of meaningless posts on social media or post fun facts or post the same regurgitated value that they've already heard from you or your competitors 100 times. Give them something they can actually use that will simultaneously give you some credibility in your field, whether that be a step-by-step tutorial, advice on how to achieve something, tips on how to avoid a pain point they have, how to do something quicker, better, etc. Number 2, make any good reviews or testimonials you have evident. When someone is purchasing from a new small business they've never heard of, they want to see that other people have done the same. It gives them more confidence to buy from you if other people have already had a good experience with you. So make sure that you're sprinkling in reviews or testimonials into your Facebook ads to help build that trust. Number 3, have consistent and updated branding. For smaller businesses, brand recall is everything. 50% of consumers are more likely to buy from a company whose logo they easily recognize. And around 60% of global consumers prefer to purchase a new product from a brand they recall rather than change to a new brand. So make sure you have the same username, logo, and brand colors on your Facebook page and advertisements as you do everywhere else. And the second thing I said there was to make sure your branding is updated. Another word there might be professional or current, because let me tell you, the hurdle to gain trust is going to be that much bigger if the website your Facebook ads are sending people to looks like it was built in 1998. And then number 4, be as clear and communicative as possible. Respond to every comment on your ad, all of your DMs, any messages you get from your ads, all of it. If someone messages you with a problem with their order or service, get that resolved right away. One of the perks of being a small business and not being a Nike yet is that you can offer the greatest, most personalized customer service in the world. Use that to your advantage with strong communication between you and your customers and potential customers. The sooner you start thinking about social media as a means to build relationships and not followers, the better. Because chasing vanity metrics for the sake of vanity metrics isn't going to get you anywhere. But if you start thinking of followers as real people entering your sales funnel that you can convert with Facebook ads, then you're leveraging social media the right way. Which brings us to step number 2, run retargeting ads. Now, this is kind of like 2 steps in one, because retargeting means that you're showing ads to an audience that has already heard of you in some capacity, whether that's website visitors, views on your reels, likes on your Facebook page, etc. But in order to run retargeting ads, that usually means you have to run other ads first in order to have people to retarget. So when it comes to targeting a cold audience, I would suggest a lookalike audience, which is an audience of cold people, aka people who've never heard of your brand before, that Facebook finds that look like your source audience, which in this case would be your customer list. You can get a lot of direct sales and leads that way by just targeting a lookalike audience. But then for everyone who doesn't convert on the first go, retargeting ads are extremely effective. Look at how low the cost per result is for our clients running retargeting ads. Under $10 per purchase for this e-commerce client, under $5 per lead for this photography client, and our own retargeting ads are getting us leads at less than $50 per lead, which is great for us. They say that consumers who see retargeting ads regularly are 70% more likely to convert than consumers who don't, and retargeted users are 8 times cheaper to reach per click. And all of this adds up, right? Because we saw earlier that people are more likely to purchase when they recognize the brand and start establishing that brand recall. Well, they can't do that if they only ever see your ad one time. So the real call to action in this step is to establish a sales funnel of ads that gets your audience from new follower to retargeted follower to customer. If you need help piecing that together, I have a video that shows you exactly which type of Facebook ads to run for each part of your sales funnel to help your followers make that journey to customer, so I will link that below. The last step to start making more sales is to sprinkle Fuji in everything you do. Fuji is a sales acronym that we use at every turn in our own campaigns and in our client campaigns, and I'm telling you, it makes the difference. So Fuji stands for fear of loss, urgency, greed factor, and indifference. I've also seen it be spelled like Fuji with a J, where the J stands for Jones effect, means the same thing. Fear of loss gives your audience an incentive to buy now because you're not promising that it's going to be around forever, whether that's the product or service itself or a deal that you're running on that product or service. Fear of loss looks like limited time only, 2 days left, low stock, running out, etc. Urgency is what it sounds like. You're creating a sense of urgency for the buyer so that they don't take forever to make the purchase. This looks like buy now, call today, and so on. But I will add my own 2 cents and say be careful with this one because people don't want to be sold to or rushed or given the ick, as the kids would say, when it comes to purchasing. I think this letter is well balanced with the last one, so we'll get to that one in a second. G for greed factor means that you're preying upon people's inherent greediness by showing them that other people are enjoying your product or service. Or if you're calling this letter J for Jones effect, that comes from the keeping up with the Joneses phrase. It just means that people want what other people have. They want what they see is popular and widely used or possessed. So this looks like including testimonials, reviews, case studies, reposting organic customer content and using that in your ads, using words like the XYZ that everyone in Atlanta has been raving about, and so on. Now, indifference is honestly my favorite part of Fuji because I think it's the most effective, especially in today's consumer climate. 57% of people said that they would be encouraged to make a purchase from a salesperson who does not try to apply pressure or hassle them when following up. And indifference means that you're being the opposite of salesy and pushy. It's as if you're saying, hey, I'm just trying to help you out, but no worries if you're not interested. Got 100 people lined up ready to take your place. It perfectly walks the line of confidence without crossing over into cockiness, and it doesn't push your buyer away with this feeling of desperation. Indifference looks like phrases including it's up to you, schedule and no pressure consultation, no obligation, and so on. So if you were to take your own Facebook ads and run them through the Fuji acronym, would they pass? If not, then that's a great place to start.